What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another brand new Major Bin Gaming video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as always. Now today we're taking a look at Horizon Zero Dawn on PlayStation 5 Pro. In my opinion, one of the best looking games. I think Forbidden West does top it, and we're going to take a look at that in a video coming up soon. But yeah, Zero Dawn just looks absolutely fantastic. This is the remastered version on PS5 Pro. So yeah, please do consider liking and subscribing if you're enjoying these videos as well. And if you're really enjoying them, please consider becoming a member to the channel to really support me. And also we've got a Discord in the description below. I do say it in every video. Please do come join that if you would like to talk to like-minded people who love the PlayStation and general content and general gaming. So you can talk to loads of people every day. It's active and live, and people are having a good time talking about random stuff in there as well. So let's get on with the gameplay. Okay, so we are here on Horizon Zero Dawn. This is the remastered version that didn't really change crazy amounts, but at the end of the day we do have a pro patch anyway, which is always good to see. Now, not quite as detailed as The Last of Us like we looked at in Last of Us Part 1, but it does tell you a few things about it here. So Favor Performance Pro is basically yeah, it's gonna favor a higher frame rate, but it's the pro mode basically. And then you got balanced pro as well. It's really confusing because they haven't actually told us what many of these do. So we're going to try them out. So we've got favor resolution pro. Let's just go over to that. And now this is a 30 frame rate mode that favors resolution. Now I would absolutely stay far away from this mode because it is practically pointless in my opinion, unless you want the highest fidelity graphics and you just don't care about frames at all, then fine, go for that. But it's a 30 frame rate mode, and I can barely see a difference between that and some of the other modes that we're going to look at in a second that are above that. So you then have the balanced pro mode, which if we go into that, this is basically a it's like a 40 to 60 FPS mode that doesn't quite feel like a 60 frame mode, but it's slightly under, but it gives you that higher resolution that you saw in the previous one. And again, I would just avoid this mode because it doesn't look that different from the main focus of today's video, which is going to be the favor performance pro mode, and this is what we want to be using if you're on a PlayStation 5 Pro. So what this is going to do is going to use PSSR to upscale, or actually I don't think it does use PSSR. I'm not actually entirely sure. It just looks really good. So basically you are getting 4K, a 4K output at least. It's not going to be you know, native or anything like that, but you are getting a 4K output, what looks like that on screen. Why can I not climb up this? Hello. And you are getting a very, very good frame rate. So we're getting 60 frames plus in most areas here. Sometimes it does you know, stay at 60, and then other times it's well up in the 70s. So it depends where you are on the map. But this is one of the... Let's get into some combat here. We've got our strong abilities. We're kind of over leveled for this area, I think, to be honest. But like there, we're at 70 FPS. So like you're getting really, really decent frame rates from the PS5 Pro in this mode. Now, I don't know if there's any sort of like advantage to like ray tracing or anything like that. Let's go back to, let's look at this like little pool of water here, and then go over to that favor resolution mode and just let that load in. It always crashes the capture card for a second, which is always fun. And we look at the reflections, and there really isn't a lot more to look at there. It's basically the same, and graphics wise I can actually tell switching between them that it's slightly sharper. If we like look at the tree detail and Aloy's like her as a character model, and maybe the these like bits of rope tied around the bridge, and then we go back to this where is it, performance pro mode, and just remember that image that we were literally looking at. Yeah, maybe there's a slight bit of sharpness, I would say, to the resolution mode. But again, do you really want to sacrifice performance for that tiny increase when it really doesn't look that different? Like, this is more than enough for me personally to play. I would absolutely play in this mode every single time, because you just need 60 frames plus, and it just looks that much better at 60 frames in my opinion. And yeah, it's a really good patch for the game. I'm pleased with it. It's nothing crazy. I think it could have been better than this. I think they could have gone a little bit further with it. But it's pretty good. I don't think it looks as good as Horizon Forbidden West, in my opinion. I think that, just in general, looks a lot more detailed and high resolution, and we'll be checking that out in a video as well, coming very shortly. So, yeah, I don't think it's quite there, and perhaps we ought to do a comparison between the two games. Actually, that could be something that's fun to do. I'm happy to do that. If people want to see it, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, it's good. It's like a good patch. Let's just go over this hill, see if we can like render in some more distance and detail and stuff. But it's nice that you've got a really nice clean lock 60 with this higher fidelity. But again, it is just not... It's not the greatest patch in the world by any means. Like, it really isn't. It's nothing drastic. Again, like Horizon Forbidden West definitely has an advantage on the Pro that's higher than what it is on this game compared to the base consoles. So there is that. But again, this game already looks really good on all platforms that it's on. Like, whatever it's running on, it looks good. So it's not like that needed with a Pro patch anyway. And again, there's only so much they can do. So this is a PS4 game. It's got additional there's additional foliage and all that sort of stuff on the on this version. Obviously, we're on the remastered version, so you've got additional bits of foliage and stuff compared to what you were seeing on that previous base PS4 code that we were running on before. But at the end of the day, like, it's still a great looking game. Keeps up with the modern version of Forbidden West in most ways, and obviously it's added all those foliage and stuff that we can see on screen now. So yeah, let's get into some more combat. Wow, that was a one-shot. I did not expect it to be a one-shot. It is. Destroys them all. Wow. I need to actually go back and play. I think I've already played the second game again. The first one was really good, but I really preferred the second game. I actually really enjoyed the second game compared to the first. The first, I was never hugely into. In fact, there's an old video on my channel where I talk about why I just can never get into Horizon. It just doesn't, for some reason, click with me as well as maybe it should. Like, I don't know. Wow, what was that? That was crazy bright. Okay, he's doing a lot of damage to me. Wait, how do you scan? Oh yeah, that was it. I can't remember. I forgot how to play this game. He's dead. Yeah, nice. Okay, but yeah, it's really good. There's not a huge amount more for me to say really here. Let's go with the melee. I actually like the melee in this game. I think it works better in a lot of cases in certain fights. But yeah, it's a good looking game. There's not really much more I can add right now, at least. Maybe we'll do a let's talk video where we actually deep dive into the game a little bit more in itself, if people want to see that, a bit like what we've done recently with Lies of P and various other games, where I just play through a much larger segment, go into detail about the game in general, if people would like to see that. But I think most people know what this game is. I mean, look at that. Look what you're seeing. Look how sharp and detailed. This actually looks a lot better now. I don't know if it's because the lighting has got brighter during the daytime. Like at the start of the video, it was very early, like dusky morning sort of time. But like even the grass, like right in front of the camera there, it's so sharp and so detailed. The distance looks so incredible. Like there's really not many open world games that look remotely close to being as good as this game looks. Like there's really nothing quite like it. Maybe Red Dead 2, I would say, but I'm talking about the console version. Obviously, consoles, that game is still capped at 30 frames, and it isn't even 4K because there's no PS5 upgrade yet, which is really sad, to be honest. That game needs to have some sort of PS5 patch, and a PS5 Pro patch would be lovely also. But we've just not got it yet, so it's disappointing. But just look at how detailed and sharp everything is. It's really nice. Yeah, but I think we'll stop there. There's not a ton more I can say really. It's just so detailed, so good. Some of the best looking games of all time come from this franchise. So yeah, we'll be interested to see what they do with the third game. Okay, so that was Horizon Zero Dawn on PlayStation 5 Pro. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Do you like this version of the game? And yeah, I'll see you in future videos. Bye bye for now.